I'm Ratnayaka. Here are your headlines for this afternoon. GCE Ordinary Level Examination to be held from the 1st to the 11th of March 2021. Traders evicted from the Manning Market demand for an area to trade at the new trading complex in Paliagoda. Wildlife officers launched token strike demanding the government to protect natural resources. Scientific research to be conducted on the minor tremors in Kandy. On to those stories in detail. Minister of Education, Professor G.L. Peiris, said at a media briefing today that the GCE Ordinary Level Examination will take place from the 1st to the 11th of March 2021. Now stay tuned. We will bring you a comprehensive report on our primetime news on TV1. Moving on. Traders of the Manning Market are currently carrying out a protest opposite the Presidential Secretariat.
Protesters claim that the space they were provided at the new trading complex in Paliagoda is not sufficient. The protesters further said that they did not receive a proper response from the authorities despite being informed about this issue on several occasions.
විරෝධතාකරුවන් පවසනවා.
The traders gathered in the vicinity of the Presidential Secretariat today, hoping for a solution to the problem. According to our correspondent, 10 traders are carrying out discussions with the Urban Development Authority regarding the issue.
They value the price of the Manning Market. Instead of retaining the Manning Market as the market of the people, plans are afoot to hand it over to multinational corporations. They do not view the economic resources in and around Colombo as areas which bear national importance. They think about how those can be valued. If we have studied at university, we love our university. We would like to show the next generation that this is the university that we studied in. Now attempts are being made to price the lands belonging to the University of Colombo, including the one down Muttaya Road. We do not have sufficient dollars. Then Mike Pompeo arrives. He tells us, you do not have a method to repay your loans and capture our ports. The security zones surrounding our coast. They will sign security agreements to compromise those areas. The MCC is such an agreement. The Singapore Free Trade Agreement is another one. What is left for them to do is to sell our resources, the ones which should be handed over to the next generation. They sold one terminal to China, another one to India. The East Terminal is up for sale. India will say if you have given 85% to China, give 85% to us as well. Earlier the agreement was a combined agreement with Japan and India. 49% for the company, 51% for the government. Now they want to change to an 85% ratio. 85% of the ownership will be to India. Their business is selling off our resources to the imperialist who offers the highest commission, be it India, China or the United States of America. If the law needs to be amended for that, there are people in parliament to help them secure a majority for it. They will definitely sell off the farmlands of our people to multinationals.
අන්නේගේ මන්ත්‍රිය මුලින්ම ගොවි ජනතාවගේ අයිතිය තියෙන තුන්වෙනි පරම්පරාවේ ගොවිමින් ටික අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේගොල්ලෝ බහුජාතික සමාගම් වලට විකුණන එක වළක්වන්න බැරි මට්ටමක අර්බුදයකට දැන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Wildlife officers attached to 13 trade unions launched a token strike today demanding the government to take concrete steps to protect the wildlife and resources in the Polonnaruwa Floodplains National Park.
The chairman of the All-Island Joint Association of Wildlife Officials, Prabhash Karunatilaka, said the token strike will be converted to an island-wide strike if authorities fail to respond to their demands.
The token strike has caused disruptions to a number of activities provided by wildlife officials. However, we have decided to provide our services to the ongoing LPL tournament. Apart from that, all other activities have been halted. We intend to carry this out as an island-wide strike as the authorities have failed to provide provide a favourable response to our demand, which is simply to protect all natural resources of the country, including the Polonnaruwa Floodplains National Park and other parks.
Due to the token strike, usual activities were not carried out at the Kaudula National Park today. This was the situation at the Miniere National Park. Officials attached to the Wildlife Office of the Polonnaruwa Wildlife Zone did not report for duty today. Officers attached to the main office of the Vilpattu National Park refrained from reporting for duty as well. Our correspondent noted wildlife officials attached to the Yala National Park also refrained from reporting to work today. This was the situation at the Yala National Park this morning.
Directing our attention to the Parliament, questions arose in Parliament today as to why the remains of the victims of the Mahara prison unrest have not been handed over to their relatives as of yet.
The remains of prison inmates who were killed during the Mahara prison unrest still haven't been handed over to the relatives. They have not been identified either. It is a huge injustice.
Based on the request of the magistrate, it has to be done after carrying out the post-mortem examination. There is a huge issue if you are saying the remains have not been identified yet. They say the documents have been destroyed. A brother of one of the deceased is also in the same prison. 8 days is enough and more time. At this time, I don't have any information regarding it. The activities are taking place under the judicial medical officer and the magistrate. I will act according to the law.
The Geological Survey and Mines Bureau has drawn its attention towards conducting a comprehensive investigation into the minor tremors that are being reported from the vicinity of the Victoria Reservoir in Kandy. Chairman of the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau, Anura Valpola, stated the Minister of Environment, Mahinda Amaraweera, has advised the Bureau to launch an extensive investigation into the minor tremors.
Its chairman, Anura Valpola, said even though earlier there were 4 tremors reported to have occurred around Kandy, only 1 tremor is confirmed to have been subterranean. Though the tremors were registered at the Mahakanadarawa and Pallekele earthquake centres, they were not registered anywhere else. Anura Valpola further noted that the subterranean tremors do not get recorded at the sensors installed at the Victoria Reservoir. The rest of the tremors were registered at the sensors of the Victoria Reservoir, however, they were not registered at any other centre. As a result, the chairman of the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau said the tremors have occurred on the surface of the earth. However, he further said the frequent occurrence of these tremors will not be taken lightly and a complete investigation is being carried out with several sources and experts related to the subject. Accordingly, based on the advice from the Minister of Environment, assistance have been requested from the University of Peradeniya, Geological Survey and Mines Bureau as well as the Mahaweli Authority. Anura Valpola further noted, based on the expert report presented in the past, attention will also be paid on the blasts that occurred during the dolomite excavation and measures will be taken based on the report received from the current committee.
The final report of the Presidential Commission of Inquiry appointed to probe incidents of political victimization is expected to be handed over to the President later today. A spokesperson for the Presidential Commission of Inquiry told Newsfirst the report will be presented at 4 p.m. at the Presidential Secretariat. The 2,000-page report comprises 3 volumes. The commission is chaired by retired Supreme Court Judge Upali Aberatna and comprises retired Appeal Court Judge Dayachanda Siri Jayatilaka and retired IGP Chandra Fernando as members. The commission, appointed by the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa via a special gazette notification, was tasked with investigating alleged political victimization of government and semi-government personnel between January 2015 and November 2019. Another group of Sri Lankan expatriates who are unable to return to the country due to the COVID-19 pandemic returned to the island today.
The National Operations Center for the Prevention of COVID-19 Outbreak said 50 people from Qatar, 50 people from Saudi Arabia returned to the country. 1 person from Pakistan and 44 people from the Maldives are scheduled to return to the island. All of the repatriates will be directed to quarantine. The National Operations Center for the Prevention of COVID-19 Outbreak stated, currently 6,879 people are undergoing quarantine in 67 quarantine centers, which are being handled by the Tri-Forces.
Now, the police have urged the residents of isolated areas to comply with the travel restrictions that are currently in place. The isolation status of multiple areas in the country was amended in effect from early this morning. Areas in the Colombo district where the lockdown status has been lifted are as follows. The Blue Mandal Police Division, the Vijaypura Grama Niladhari Division, in the Vallampitiya Police Division. Areas in Colombo that will continue to be under lockdown will be the Modara Police Division or the Mutwal Police Division, the Kotahena Police Division, Grand Pass Police Division, Adaruppu Street Police Division, Vellavidya Police Division, Keselwatta Police Division, Maligawatta and Dematagoda Police Divisions, Maradana Police Division, Wakanda Grama Niladhari Division in the Slave Island Police Division, and the Vanathamulla Grama Seva Division under the Burella Police Division, the Salamulla Grama Seva Division and the Laksanda Sevana Housing Scheme in the Vallampitiya Police Jurisdiction, the Randiyana Housing Scheme and the South Ferguson Road in the Mattakulia area or Mattakulia Police Jurisdiction. Areas in Colombo that will be placed under lockdown from 5 a.m. from tomorrow or today will be the Hunupitiya Grama Seva Division in Slave Island, the Hatte Watta or the 60 Watta area in Cinnamon Gardens, and also the Kokila Road in the Vallavatta Police Jurisdiction. Meanwhile, areas in the Gampha district where travel restrictions will be lifted from 5 a.m. today are all Grama Seva divisions of the Vattala Police Division except for 5 Grama Seva divisions. All Grama Seva divisions in the Paliagoda Police Division except for 4 Grama Seva divisions. The Kalaniya Police Division areas in the Gampha district that will be placed under lockdown from 5 a.m. today. In the Vattala Police Division, the Keravalapitiya Grama Seva Division, the Hekitta Grama Seva Division, the Kurunduhena Grama Seva Division and the Avarivatta Grama Seva Division. Also, the Valikadamulla Grama Seva Division in the Paliagoda Police Division. The Paliagoda Police Grama Seva Division, the Gangabada Paliagoda Division and the Meegahavatta Grama Seva Division and the Pattiya North Grama Seva Division will also be under lockdown. We bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jayama Ratnayaka. Take care, stay safe and have yourself a good day.